I'm David Letourneau. I'm a regional developer with Alair Homes, and I've been in my own businesses my entire life. And I can tell you that as a result of that, I believe strongly in the American dream. And yet I also know that it's been under attack for quite a number of years. I grew up in a farming community in the 1960s, and you'd call it Mayberry if you were to see it. My dad had the John Deere dealership, and we farmed. I had the opportunity to open a Honda dealership. In the 60s, a 13-year-old could run their own business. It was just simpler times. So into the 70s and 80s, I went to college, got my business degree, and carried on in business for myself. Now, it was typically in franchising and mostly in fast food, restaurants, and some retail. We get into the early 90s, and I had about 16 or 17 successful businesses behind me, and I got into this business, construction and real estate. We assembled capital to acquire or build about 10,000 units of apartments, condos, and as you can appreciate, it was a monumental task. Then the crash hit in '07, and I can say that fortunately I survived, but not without my bumps and bruises. And in fact, I did learn a few new ways not to do things. So as the economy started to improve, I could see it's time to reorganize, regroup, let's get going in a bigger way again. And yet I had to face the fact that this business environment has changed. It's more difficult today. As a good friend of mine has often said, he said, sometimes you just gotta be smarter than the problem. So in my quest to do that, I discovered Alair Homes, and it's the perfect fit because I realized that to compete effectively today, we've got to really have the whole package. And that's what Alair provides. They have the entire back office for us so that we've got the client relationship management system, we've got the project management software, we've got all of that dovetailed with the accounting and the bookkeeping. Then on top of that, they give us all the techies that we need to put up great websites so that we've got the SEO, the SEM, we've got pay-per-click. But more importantly than any of that is part of the process that took me back to something my dad told me way back when I was starting that first business, and that was make money on every deal. He said, look, know your numbers, and on every transaction you need to make a profit. If you do that, you're fine. Well, it's a new concept in construction, quite frankly, but that's what Alair does. They have the risk mitigation so that we have the best chance to make money on each project as we go. As a regional developer with Alair Homes, some people call us a master franchise. What I do is help people start their own Alair Homes business. And we implement a support system so that they can concentrate on what they do best, keeping their clients happy, being good at the construction side of it, while they have an entire support system taking care of most of the non-construction details. Just recently, I helped a couple of guys get going with their new franchise here in the Phoenix area. By bringing all of this to bear on that business, they got immediate success. Very quick off the blocks, and now 6 months later they've got a huge number of jobs in progress. They've got a pipeline that's right jammed full. So it illustrates the point that a franchise does give you a track to run on. I'd take it a step further. I'd say it's really closer to a racetrack, and in fact Alair is the pit crew that keeps you winning. So if you have solid construction knowledge, you are sound financially, and you have some liquid capital, and you're confident that with the right support system, you could be a superstar in this business, then I welcome your call. You can contact me anytime, and I'll answer your questions and get you the information that you need. I'm David Letourneau.